Good morning, children. How are you today? Doing fine? Ready for today's session? I'm afraid it's grammar. Yes, I know you don't like grammar, but we need grammar to speak good English. Okay? Ready? Let's start. Today we will revise. Yes, that's not new. That's a revision. We will revise statements, questions, exclamations, and commands. The 4 kinds of sentences. We went through that in the second quarter. Do you remember that? Okay. So, we've got a pair of eyes looking at me. Who's staring at me? Let's see. That's Bart Simpson. Do you remember Bart? He's never happy when it comes down to studying. Please, Miss Kati, not grammar. I know, Bart, I know you hate grammar, but on the other hand, you also hate reading and writing and phonics, so what can we do? You need to move on to grade 2. And who's that? Oh, that's Miss Kati. She's not pleased at all with Bart. Staring back. Ready? Okay. Now, what are statements, questions, exclamations, and commands? Do you remember? But of course, they are sentences because they tell a complete idea. Do you remember? We need 4 things for a group of words to be a sentence. We need a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence. We need a punctuation mark at the end of a sentence. We need finger space through the words. And we need a complete idea. In other words, a sentence must make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it's not a sentence. It's just a group of words. Ready? The green leaves turned yellow and red. That's a statement. What is your favorite color? That's a question. I wish I could fly. That's an exclamation. Close the door, please. That's a command. Hello there. Who are you? Oh, a pupil? And what's your name? Okay, guys. Can you give that girl a name? And can you give that boy also a name? So what's a statement? A statement is a telling sentence. A telling sentence. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a period or full stop. Many fruits and vegetables grow on farms. My family went camping. A map is a drawing of a place. Now these are statements because they tell something, right? They don't ask, they don't command, they don't exclaim, they just tell something. So they end with a period or full stop. Okay? Let's see some more examples. Rewrite each sentence correctly. We've got a set of 9 statements, but the punctuation is wrong. And there's also one more mistake. Let's read them together. Number 1, the girls went to the park. The man is very tall. Many children like to play games. The boy likes to play outside. The baby fell asleep. The dog wants to go for a walk. It is cold outside today. 5 cats are playing together. Ben has a ball and bat. Now, the way I have read those sentences, those statements, is wrong because, well, I have read them as they look like on paper with that punctuation. But that is wrong. A statement cannot end with a question mark or an exclamation mark or a comma. We need a full stop. We need a full stop. Hello again there. Let's read the statements correctly this time. First of all, we need to change the small letters into capital letters because every kind of sentence starts with the capital letter, right? But also, I need to put a period at the end of each statement. Now, I will read the sentences, the statements correctly. The girls went to the park. The man is very tall. Many children like to play games. The boy likes to play outside. The baby fell asleep. The dog wants to go for a walk. It is cold outside today. 5 cats are playing together. Ben has a ball and bat. Now this is right. My voice must remain flat. Flat. Okay? Let's move on. What's a question? A question is a sentence that asks something. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a question mark, not a period. What is it like on the moon? Do plants and animals live on Mars? What do astronauts do on the moon? Now, have you paid attention to the intonation of my voice? Intonation. What's the meaning of intonation? It means the way I use my voice. When I ask a question, my voice cannot remain flat. It must go up. Go up. Listen to this. What is it like on the moon? What is it like on the moon? Did you hear the difference in intonation? In the second example, my voice went up, right? Hello again there. Let's see some examples of questions. Now, I will read those sentences again as they are on paper with the wrong punctuation. How many kittens are there? What time is it? Do you see the crab in the sand? Can the dog do a trick? Did you see the fish swim in the tank? When did Zach the pup take a nap? Can Ben hop up and down? Did you have fun at the park? Who found my backpack? Now the intonation is wrong. I need my voice to go up because those are questions. Of course, I need to start each question with a capital letter. Every kind of sentence starts with a capital letter. But also I need to change all those punctuation marks into question marks because we are talking about questions. Now, I will read them correctly this time. How many kittens are there? What time is it? Do you see the crab in the sand? Can the duck do a trick? Did you see the fish swim in the tank? When did Zag the pup take a nap? Can Ben hop up and down? Did you have fun at the park? Who found my backpack? Now that's right. The intonation was right this time because my voice went up. Pay attention to intonation when you ask questions, right? Let's move on. What's an exclamation? An exclamation is a sentence that shows strong feeling. It starts with a capital letter and ends with an exclamation mark. Let's see 3 examples. The sky is falling. Do you remember Little Rabbit in the story? Let's go, Little Rabbit. I will show you. Now, all these sentences show strong feeling. Let's see 9 examples of exclamations. I will write them respecting the wrong punctuation the first time. Then I will read them correctly. Number 1. It is raining outside. It's a surprise party. That is a tall building. Let's have some fun. That turtle is so slow. Do not tap on the table. You are a good friend. Look at the big fish. Hooray, our team won. Now, the intonation was all wrong. Why? Because the punctuation is wrong. In order for a sentence to be called exclamation, we need an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. Of course, I need to turn the small letters into capital letters. But also I need to change the wrong punctuation marks into exclamation marks. Ready? It is raining outside. It's a surprise party. That is a tall building. Let's have some fun. That turtle is so slow. Do not tap on the table. You are a good friend. Look at the big fish. Hooray! Our team won. Did you hear the difference in my intonation? My voice was not flat because I wanted to show strong feeling. And how do I show this on paper? Well, using an exclamation mark. I need an exclamation mark to show strong feeling. Is that right? Okay. Now, let's move on to the last kind of sentence. A command. Remember I talked to you about commands before. A command is a sentence that tells someone to do something. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a period or with an exclamation mark. Come here quickly. Don't do it. Let's take one last look before we go. Now, a command can end with a period or an exclamation mark depending on how strong my feeling is, but not like an exclamation. The difference between an exclamation and a command is that they both have strong feeling. They both show strong feeling. But I use a command when I tell somebody to do something. Whereas an exclamation is not about telling somebody to do something. Okay? That's the difference. Let's see some examples. I will read those commands in the wrong way the first time. Wash your hands at the sink. Run fast to the base. Watch out. Sit down and read a book. Please help Mum with the dishes. Walk the dog after breakfast. Hurry up. Finish your homework, please. Look for your backpack. Now, have you paid attention to the intonation of my voice? I've read those commands as if they were questions or statements. But that's wrong. When I tell somebody to do something, I must show the correct intonation. So we need a period or an exclamation mark, depending on how strong my command is. When I lose my patience, I can use an exclamation mark. Let's read them correctly. First of all, we need to change the small letters into capital letters. But also, I need to change all those wrong punctuation marks. Wash your hands at the sink. Run fast to the base. Watch out. Sit down and read a book. Please help Mum with the dishes. Walk the dog after breakfast. Hurry up. Finish your homework, please. Look for your backpack. Now, depending on how impatient I am, I can use a period or an exclamation mark. If I want to be polite when I tell somebody to do something, I will use a period. But if I lose my patience, I can use an exclamation mark. Did you get that? Now, as I said, that's just a revision. And tomorrow I will give you homework on that. Okay? That's it for